Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to the reading of the Master List of Logical Fallacies with Alan Muelger, Bryce Barnett, and Sarah Leff. My girlfriend is joining us because
Hello.
Alan's girlfriend got to join last week, or fiance, right?
Yes.
Alan's like, get it right.
So, Sarah, introduce yourself. This is your first time on the channel.
Yeah, so I'm Sarah, Bryce's girlfriend. For now. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Until Alan replaces you.
Oh
I'm just
my goodness.
No.
This turned into a reality TV show real fast.
No. I don't know what else to say.
well, Sarah's a big fan of the show, and she's
Yes.
literally watched every single one of these, so she's fully caught up.
Yes, I am fully caught up. Excited to give input where it's needed if I have thoughts. Yeah.
So
Yes,
good.
and really quick, I'm just curious, after watching the whole thing, because
Mhm.
Alan and I have been doing this it almost feels like we've been doing it for a year now. Um, so you got all of that in just like a short time. You just speed run through the whole thing. What have you learned? What are your thoughts on the project so far?
There's definitely some that I have done like unintentionally. So I think one Bryce and I have talked about a lot was it's like the E for effort one because I'm like I'm
Hmm.
trying my best and Bryce is like no, you could do better and I'm like you're right. So like that was one that I especially when I'm gaming because I have a gaming YouTube channel now. I have like five different channels. I'm basically following Bryce, but I'm not making 15 like he did. But anyway, but yeah, so I've learned that I've done a few of the fallacies, but I've learned that it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like it happens, and you learn from it. But yeah, it's not an exactly terrible like end of the world type stuff to do a fallacy, basically.
Yeah, there's some that are helpful to just help people look at something in a different way, and then there's others that are absolutely malicious and incredibly destructive.
Right.
So, yeah. All right, we are on number 88. Oops, or as we say in the Midwest, ope.
Oh, oh,
Yep.
also, I forgot the judicial surprise or the October surprise. A correct argument from Logos in which toward the decisive end of a discussion, debate, trial, electoral campaign period, or decision-making process, an opponent suddenly, elaborately, and usually sarcastically shams having just remembered or uncovered some salient fact, argument, or evidence. Oops, I forgot to ask you. You were convicted of this same offense twice before, weren't you? Banned in American judicial argument, this fallacy is only too common in public discourse. Also applies to supposedly discovering and sensationally reporting some potentially damning information or evidence, and then after the damage has been done or the decision has been made, quietly declaring, "Oops, I guess that really wasn't that significant after all. Ignore what I said. Sorry about that." This one just feels straight up. This one feels hurtful as I read it. Yeah. To me, it's like when done, I don't know if I've ever, I don't know if I've ever done this intentionally. I don't even know if it's ever been quote unquote done to me or in my direction. But I do know that I've seen it or experienced it before, whether it's been in movies or it's been in like lunch table discussion at oh,
Oh,
Bryce is gone.
his internet must have gone out.
That's hilarious. I'm checking. Bryce is just he left. He was like, I didn't even like that. That commentary was so bad. I'm saying screw it. You left for a brief second there, Bryce.
Yeah, my app crashed. It's like,
Oh,
he-
oh. I thought you
It
just
was
thought
like,
my
oh,
commentary was
yeah,
yeah, I
we
thought it
thought.
was that boring. Oops.
oops. So yeah, to me it's like like someone deliberately waiting until like it's almost like this act of withholding information, um, and then like waiting for the most advantageous moment for them to share that information that would be the most advantageous for their side of the argument and most disadvantageous for the other person that they deem their opponent. And it's like that. Yeah, it made me sad because I was like, oh man, people do that, and that sucks. So that's my initial reaction to it.
Yeah, this sounds like it's a red herring. Did we cover that one yet? I don't think so, because I think it's in alphabetical order. Um,
Not
so
yet.
where you just say something that's like irrelevant, but it's typically an ad hominem argument. Not always, but an ad hominem can be considered a red herring. Um,
Mm,
and then in this case, it would be ad hominem probably,
mm,
because it's not only saying, "Oh, I forgot this one thing," which uh, by itself I don't see what the problem is, but then it's also saying, "Oh, well, in hindsight, I guess that really didn't matter anyways. It wasn't relevant, so oopsie." So one could say, um, in like a political debate, one can just insult someone, call them a socialist or whatever, and then they'd be like, "Yeah, but I'm not." And then they're like, "Oh well, even so, oh well, oopsie." And I think this actually did happen in I think it was like the vice presidential debate or something like that. That someone was like, "Oh, you're trying to take away our guns," and then the whichever candidate was on the left is like, "We own guns." No, we don't. We're not trying to take away the guns. Um, but the the people that feel that matters, that damage could already be done. Um,
yeah.
in the case of like anchoring bias, I don't know if we covered that one yet. Um, but think we did. That it was just the first argument that you heard. So yeah, a lot of these are fascinating because I really like how this list gets really into like the nitty gritty of like this one is specific to this one. And otherwise, besides that, I don't know. I feel like I'm having a hard time thinking of a moment where like this specific fallacy exactly occurred. Um, Sarah, any thoughts on hope?
Uh, I mean, I actually have been saying that more often now. So Bryce's dad is like, "Oh, you're turning Midwestern now," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." Um,
It's funny.
I have. This is one that I remember that I have done, but it's more like after I say something and then um when I'll say something and then I like feel like it wasn't that important, so I'm like, "Oh, it wasn't that important, so ignore me, never mind." So that's kind of when
Mm,
I use that. That's like the only example I can really think of. But yeah, I have definitely used that one before, for sure.
mm. Good share.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that one.